May I ask, when you chop me later, can you do a waist chop? What? I like singing and don't want to damage my vocal cords. If I lose half my head like you, I'm afraid I won't be able to sing when I go to the underworld. So I take the liberty to request, I hope you can start from the waist. Is this bad? This must have hooked up his sad memories, right? Losing half a head must be very painful, right? Does it still hurt now? It hurts. It hurts very much. A waist chop hurts too. Are you not afraid? Compared to the pain of a waist chop, I am more afraid of living. You didn't kill me because I didn't trigger the limited condition, right? Look, is this okay? You tell me the condition, I will follow it, to make it convenient for you to quickly solve me. You just want to die that much? Are the limit conditions part of your secrets? If it is not convenient to tell, can you borrow your axe to me for a while? What do you want to do? I want to do it myself. I just don't know if the head can still count on you this way. Do you have a disease in your brain? Is it that obvious? I do have a bit of depression, to be precise, not just a bit. Recently my symptoms have become more and more serious, and I can hardly control myself from walking towards self-destruction. I looked at the axe in his hand, and the more I looked, the more my heart moved. That was the temptation of death to me. Without knowing it, I had already couldn't help but raise my hand to bump against his axe. However, nothing happened. You didn't trigger the condition. Both I and my tool cannot kill you. You go. If you really seek death with all your heart, you can try other ghosts in the Grand Mansion. My heart sank. As expected, I am really useless. Even when I arrived in a horror game, I am still pushed around by ghosts, unable to seek life and unable to seek death. I dragged my heavy legs and walked slowly into that Chinese-style Grand Mansion. From the forest to the mansion yard, the whole way was full of blood. It turned out that in just that short while, 3 players had already been killed by ghosts. Triggering conditions turned out to be such an easy thing. Why can't I do it? I dragged my heavy steps into the main hall. The remaining 4 players saw me and were surprised beyond measure. You are actually still alive. I am still alive. What a sad fact. Even though the dining table in the main hall was piled up with rich food and drinks, it could not hook up my appetite. The food in the game sometimes will be poisoned. In order to avoid risks, each of us choose one dish to eat one bite. This way at least we can determine 3 dishes are edible. Being poisoned to death is also a pretty good way. No need, let me do all of it. I sat down and picked up chopsticks, directly tasting every single dish on the table one time. This made other people stare dumbfounded. Time passed, and when I was full of food and wine, still nothing happened. The other people then felt relieved, sat down, and gobbled food into their mouths. I put down my bowl and chopsticks. A short-haired man suddenly came close and asked, "How did you know the food was non-toxic? I see you are quite powerful. Why don't we team up?" His hand was very heavy, almost grabbing my shoulder. In a flash, I could not breathe, as if returning to those nights of being humiliated and trampled. My chest felt so suffocated that I could not make a sound, like there was a knife moving back and forth in my throat. It turned upside down with nausea. Finally,